watching and listening to TikTok videos. And I've been getting on. I'm not a big old Instagram. I do TikTok and YouTube and Facebook every once in a while. It blows me away by the amount of people out there, young teens, teenagers out there, trying to sell you or tell you that they know better than you in this business. My name is Ricardo. I have been doing junk removal for 19 years. Okay, 19 years. I've seen everything in junk removal, everything. My business survived three economic recessions, three economic failures, the housing market, COVID, right now, heck, I don't even remember anymore. But I will tell you something. Throughout that journey that I took in junk removal, throughout the hardships and the good times and the bad times, one thing that made a difference is having customers. So if you're out there and you see these systems in place, so I was watching a video and this gentleman said, to grow your junk removal business, you need a system in place. Okay. What kind of system? What are we talking about? What do you talk a system? I'm going to tell you what a system is. Okay, a system is when an electrical charge goes through a transistor, and that transistor does something to make the sound go through a speaker. That's a system. It's an electronic system. A system is not when people line up at a bakery and they line up to go get donuts because this somebody on TikTok said that this is the best place ever. And then someone says, I'm going to line up these people and make it a systematic way. There is nothing about systematic. It's just lining up people in a line. That's all it is. So I want to make clear that people will use these big words to make it seem like there's a system in place. There is no system in place when you're lining up people outside of a bakery so you can get the coolest donut or cronut or whatever it is. It's just a line. It's a line of people. And when people say, hey, you need your system in place in junk removal, what are they talking about? Are they talking about getting a way to get your employees into work and then writing on a chalkboard and telling them, hey, you're the first one on truck one and this guy's on truck two? Is that your system way to do it? Is that what you're doing? Or are you just putting it on a blackboard like normal human beings where you just write stuff down and people are supposed to pay attention? Like in school, they put it on a chalkboard? I want to make myself clear. If you're going to grow and expand your business, you know what? I don't want to call it grow and expand your business. Let's call it move forward in your business, right? You want to kind of scale it, right? You want to scale it. Let's call it that, scale your business. If you want to scale your business and you do not have systems in place, you're good, man. You don't need systems in place to scale your business. You 100% don't need systems in place to scale your business. You don't need. So then I was watching another video, and the guy says, here's the best CRM. Get this CRM, this CRM house called Pro Workies, whatever, Autopilot. Get the CRM, make it work for your business, and build your business. And I'm going to tell you something. Your CRM is not going to make any difference to your business, brother. First of all, the CRM is a very handy tool if you are a multi-million dollar company. I'm going to tell you where a CRM works, okay? Our CRM is like for an Albertsons, a Kroger's, an HEB, a Walmart. It's important for a business, like a huge business like that, to have a CRM because they need to find out what age are people coming to their store. They need to find out what products are the best selling products out there. If you're a small business owner like myself and you don't know what your most popular item that you pick up, you don't know the half of your business. You just don't know a lot of your business. And these are common sense things, right? It's called the Occam's razor, right? Where the reality is The most obvious is the obvious. Let's say you, and I say this multiple times. Let's say that you pull up to your house, and when you pulled up to the driveway, you saw this guy, looked over to the right, and you saw this guy jumping over the fence. And he had something on him, and he took off running down the street, and you're like, oh, what's this guy doing jumping over? Whatever. And then you walk into your house, and you see your wife. You walk into your house, and you see a mess in your house, and you notice the TV's missing. Or you notice people ran through the dressers and stuff. I am 100% sure the most obvious thing is that dude that jumped over my fence is who did that. That's called Occam's razor, right? It's the obvious. Here's the most obvious thing when it comes to junk removal, and this is common sense, okay? This is common sense. If your junk removal business is suffering and you're having a hard time, it's not your CRM. It's not your systems in place. It's because you don't have any customers. That's what it is. People also think that having doing this. Okay, so there's a lot of little small things. There's CRM systems in place. There's a website design. There's SEO. There's booking platforms. Oh, networking. That's a huge one. People love to network, right? Another thing is going door hangers. We're talking about yard signs. We're thinking going to apartment complexes, realtors. I saw this one guy where he goes, the best way to get commercial jobs is email every realtor company out there and send them your price range and your price gauge and getting jobs from them. Okay. Well, that's all cool. That's all great and stuff. And you're really just putting lipstick on a pig, because the number one thing is not doing any of that stuff. The number one thing is getting customers, and that's the most obvious. The reality is that most of these people think that you need systems in place or they're looking for a reason to excel their business using some kind of technology that isn't really going to work out for them. What is that technology? What is that? The most obvious thing is you just got to work and get your customers, dude. Stop thinking that you got to do all this magical things, all these hard systems in place and put lipstick on a pig just to get more customers. It's just not, dude. It's not like that. I was watching this company. What was it? They grew their business and they have a warehouse and they have like 6 trucks and they have all this lighting and stuff in the warehouse. And I was just thinking, dang, bro, they've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years. And then I'm thinking of my warehouses. They have one small little warehouse. And then I have 3 warehouses, one in Dallas, 2 in Fort Worth. And I'm just thinking in my head, dude, come on. Little kids don't know what they want to do, man. Expanding and growing your business is cool if in reality you do it the right way. And if you build your business slowly so it can grow and you can nurture it as it grows. That's important too. Anyway, I just want to do a quick video. Stop jumping into all that fake stuff, man. Stop having to do all that stuff. Some of that stuff is just not going to help your business no matter what you do, bro. No matter what you do, it's not going to help your business. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a great Sunday. Have a good one.